Welcome back to Rita Skeeter, live from the States this time. That's right, I've gone there in my work in progress of my new book, American Pageant, which you'll find out about later, not now, and my other new book, Angels and Demons. Yes, about Voldemort, of course. Voldemort, you can now come in now. Oh, I should say, he must not be named. Welcome, Voldemort. You look rather dashing today. Your nose job, lovely as usual.
Hello, Rita. Thank you for having me today.
Of course. I know we're good friends. Very good friends.
I do have a present to give you.
Oh, you do?
I was recently in Mexico for the Day of the Dead celebration, and I got you a skull. It's not one that was made in the streets. It was stolen from somebody's grave.
It's beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna. The only thing is, if it's stolen from them, I'm gonna have it cleaned up. But we'll put it down there. Right.
Right.
Valdi, it's so great to have you here. So, you're in this new book, by the way.
I am.
Yes, it's.
Am I the angel?
No, darling.
But I've been to anger management. I've been trying to work out my problems.
Oh, my darling. Well, I just have to ask you a few questions. So, I've heard you've been... What?
What? What?
Just wait a minute. Wait, we've had a slight disturbance. Alright, here. We'll make this snappy. Alright. So, your nose job. Tell me about it.
Well, you see, when I was starting to make my Horcruxes...
Right.
The first thing to go was my nose. Okay, every single Horcrux I made, it got smaller and smaller until, bam, it's not there and it looked like a snake. Like my snake Nagini, but never killed him.
I thought you were dead too. What about Harry? Tell us about Harry. Harry, your lovely friend. Not as friendly as me, but still.
I don't know.
12-year-old.
You know what? This show is annoying me. I am going to kill you all.
Here's Voldemort as a baby.
Thank you for that little exposure on Voldemort. Welcome back to my show. You know what it's called by now. If you don't, you're stupid. Well, I'm kidding, but still. No, I'm not. Well, anyway, today we're going to have a special guest, Hermione Granger, and she is the main subject in my new book, Once Upon a Quinceañera, because she herself is turning 15 this year. Welcome, Hermione! Yeah! Hermione!
Oh, Rita, I'm just so excited to be here. I'm so ecstatic. You have no idea.
Of course you are.
Is that a camera?
It is.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay,
Wow.
well, sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
Sorry for that disturbance.
That's all right.
What kind of questions?
What have you got here?
That's
my first question.
I have my book, The Ancient Runes. This is what I carried with me in my purse through all of me, Harry and Ron's adventures. And it shows pictures of ancient runes. I figured out all of these symbols that we use to decode things. Yes.
Right.
That's a fabulous clue you have there.
Oh, yes. It does anything it wants.
I'll have to find me one of those.
They're one of a kind. Only I have them. You're turning 15 this year.
Oh, yes.
You're going into the 3rd grade, I believe? Yes, 3rd grade. That's what my book says, at least.
Yes, 3rd grade.
Yes. 15 years old and in the 3rd grade. What an idiot. No offense to you, darling. No offense at all.
Oh, no offense taken. I know I'm rather smart for my age. Most kids would still be in the 2nd grade.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm in the 3rd.
Of course. So, you're quinceañera. I believe you're Spanish. You're Dominican. No, not Dominican.
Spanish.
Spanish, yes.
Spanish, yes. I have Spanish heritage.
Right.
My mother is completely Mexican.
Oh.
And my father is from Britain. And he brought her over to Britain a couple of years ago. And here I am now.
Oh.
So I'm celebrating my quinceañera.
Yes.
Which is Spanish heritage. Instead of a sweet 16, it's like a sweet 15. Feet 15.
And here is your portrait. I took it of you.
Oh, yes. That's really what I look like.
The quill,
when
the
did
quill
you-
drew it. I mean,
When did you take my picture?
oh, darling, you don't remember that day?
Oh, yes. Well, you're creeping me out. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go now. Goodbye.
All right. Bye, everyone. Bye. Oh, the camera? This is the effects of smoking! Welcome back, everyone, to my show. If you don't know what it is, just shut up and stop watching the TV. Okay, Dial L for losers. This is about Hagrid because he, in fact, is a loser. Anyway, to explain my voice being deep, I smoke too much to the end. Hagrid, get in here!
Hey! Voldemort's coming!
Hagrid, just sit down, please. Let's get started. Well,
Look at my little lamb.
that's beautiful.
I
Wow.
take care of lambs.
Oh, lovely. I thought it was... You know what? Let's get to your book. Dial L for losers. I hear...
Whatever made you a loser?
Lovely. Well, Hagrid. In your first book, you must tell me. How are the worms?
The worms?
Yes, the worms, of course. What
The
else?
worms! They are just delicious.
That's disgusting. Why do you eat worms?
Because my lambs like them and I'm too poor to buy any other food.
Well, great. Oh, that was lovely having you on the show. That's all for today.
Wait.
What?
I also make worm pot pie.
That's disgusting, darling. I'm going to have to write that, though.
Darling, have you read my other books in the series?
You don't have any books? I write the books here.
Well, of course I have other books. This book right here. This right here is the book I wrote. It's number 2 in the series. You happen to have it in your library.
What are you talking about?
It's about my lamb farm.
That's a cat, surely, my dear. You must be retarded. Okay, next up. Hagrid, I understand you were expelled from Hogwarts because you're a bumbling retard. How's that going for you? I hear you have an umbrella. You use it for your wand. Illegal, whatever. It's in my book.
Well,
Read my book!
well, my whole plan in life.
You know what? I'm done with you. Bye! Well, today, obviously I don't have a book because Bathilda, my lovely darling, who's going to come in, is not yet!
We said Bathilda really loudly.
Well, my lovely darling, Bathilda, she's going to come in and talk about her book. Bathilda, get in here! Okay, good job.
This is my book, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
That's your book?
I wrote it just for Harry Potter.
Oh. And, where is Harry these days?
Well, from the current information that I have,
Yes? What?
he's living in Chicago.
The Windy City? I love it there!
But,
You know what? If you see him, tell him to drop by. I
okay,
need to see him.
well, this book, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, is about his adventures before he moved to the Windy City. He, Ron, Hermione, Voldemort, and Professor Snape all have battles and adventures. It is
Right.
partly fiction, but mostly non-fiction.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming, Bathilda. I love your hair. Goodbye, everyone.
My heart is amazing.
Don't take up smoking.